Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Babylon 5 versus DS9, the galaxy's greatest podcast about the two great 90s space station shows. But this week we're talking about the new episode of Star Trek Lower Decks, episode 6 of season 2, The Spy Humongous.
The Spy Humongous.
Yeah, I should say this is Bob from Cascadia, and I got Matt from the Southland on the line, who I made watch a cartoon.
Yep, had to watch a cartoon again. You're going to be surprised by this one, Bob, though. You're going to be surprised. So hit us with that A-plot.
All right, so in the A-plot, we've got Mariner, Tendi, and Rutherford handling anomaly consolidation duty, i.e. cleaning out the senior officer's space trash, while Boimler begs off after getting recruited by the Redshirts, an unfortunately named group of ambitious lower-deckers, and he gets yoked in a surprising development. Meanwhile, in the B-plot, Captain Freeman and Shax attempt to negotiate a ceasefire on Pakled planet, while Ransom and Kayshawn babysit a Pakled spy on board the Cerritos.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun episode overall. I enjoyed it. Starting to like this cartoon, Bob. Starting to like it.
Well, you coming around on the cartoon, Matt? You saying that cartoons can be good too?
Yeah, cartoons can be okay. Star Trek cartoons can be okay, yeah.
I only watch cartoons that feature Star Trek or DC or Marvel superheroes. I don't watch any other cartoons on general principle. So who's your favorite character of the episode, Matt?
I'm going to have to go with Boimler, Bob.
That pains me. You're just stabbing me in the back over here.
This is why I like this episode. That leadership plot actually mirrored some moments in my life over the last couple of years, and I found it actually quite relatable. Who knew that I could see myself in a cartoon character?
Not the part about him getting yoked, though. That never happened.
No, I never did get yoked, but I tried to act like I was yoked. Just, you know.
Did people buy this?
Maybe a little bit. I did think I need to lose some weight.
You successfully projected a false image of yokedness.
Yeah, I had to. You really, if you want to be in a leadership position, you kind of have to do that. I mean, you have to.
Did you use padding in the shirt to do it?
No, I used lifts in my shoes.
Nice,
got it, and
nice.
I got that spine like he did. Get that spine up, as hard as it is, as straight as it would go.
Using those ankle enhancements. Okay.
Yeah. When you're wanting to move into a leadership position, you have to surround yourself with people who also want to be in a similar position.
Is this why you never call me anymore, Matt?
Yeah, that's exactly why, Bob. Because but at the same time, you have friends you would probably much rather be hanging out with and doing stuff with, but they're not exactly on the same path you are, so you have to
You have to ruthlessly stab them in the back.
No, you don't, but you have to learn to balance. There has to be some balance to it, and...
Which means selectively deny that you know them. I hear speed is really good, too, to get you in a leadership mindset.
Bobby, what is it with you and drugs? It's like lower decks and drugs just go together for you. I don't get it.
Look, man, I don't use speed. I don't have a leadership mindset. I'm just saying if one did, maybe speed would be the substance of choice.
Who was your favorite character, Bob?
I thought this was a good Tendi episode. I enjoyed seeing her get frustrated, seeing her enthusiasm crack a little bit. That was nice. So yeah, and also Boimler's the devil. So moving on, favorite joke or gag, Matt?
I like the ongoing joke of the Pakleds referring to Captain Freeman as Captain Janeway. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't think about writing that down, but that was a really good joke.
Yeah,
For me, it was the bird counselor. He randomly has an enchanted storybook with evil pigs as well as an evil slug. That was just very random and very funny.
Oh, the bird counselor. I even forgot that was his office.
Yep. I misheard it the first time and I had to fast or rewind to catch whose office it was.
So, my favorite line though in this episode was Ransom to Kayshawn about the Pakled spy. We're not exactly dealing with the Tal Shiar here. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. I think from my favorite line, I would go with the constant Pakled refrain of "I don't have a big enough helmet for that." It was pretty great. I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, you didn't like the one line the cat doctor makes about the frozen Pakled spy at the end of the episode? Or toward the end?
I honestly don't even remember what it was.
It was she cussed and was like, she couldn't believe he was alive still after being frozen outside.
I like Dr. Tayana a lot, but a lot of my affection for Dr. Tayana was tied up in the fact that, the other main lower deckers were being too nice or having plots that were too greatly tied up with Boimler, who is the devil. And so I couldn't in good conscience like go with them as my character of the week, so I had to go with Dr. Tayana.
It's not that you just have this infatuation with cats.
I mean, I do like cats, but I had to go rescue my cat from a bunch of dogs the other weekend. It was fun.
Oh. A lot of really good old Trek references in this episode. Packlet Spy is referring to the Crimson Force Field at one point. He's saying, I want you to show me the Crimson Force Field, because he's trying to, just learn all about the ship and stuff. That was actually a reference to like a fictional weapon that the Enterprise used against the Packlids in the episode Samaritan Snare.
Okay, nice. I didn't remember that at all. That's the only main Packlids episode from The Next Generation, right? Or
Correct, yes.
One? Okay. Nice. And then, you also have down that they were prank calling Armus from Skin of Evil, the episode where he kills Tasha Yar pretty randomly.
Right, and that episode aired in 1988, and we're now in 2021. So this is the first time I think that's been referenced on a Star Trek television show. In how many years is that?
33?
33 years, yes.
Yeah, that's quite a long time. Quite a long time. I guess in terms of the time frame of the show, it's only been about 20 years since Armus killed Yar.
Right, but it's just crazy, like, to think that something that they came up with way back when is, like, now just revived to something else. It reminds me of another cartoon I used to watch, Family Guy, where they would just unearth old stuff.
Ooh, don't bring... why would you bring that up?
And cut, they cut things and be like, oh, yeah.
Why are you talking... No, why are you talking
sounds
about
a lot
Family Guy?
sounds a lot like what they're doing here with Lower Decks sometimes, just kind of...
That, what? Do you want us to not do these? Why are you bringing that up? My God.
Just say it. Just say it.
Awful.
Just
Is this what leadership mentality is, Matt? It's
digging
sadistic.
up old stuff.
It's gross and sadistic.
Yeah, it is.
You shouldn't do Speed. Imagine how bad you would be with Family Guy references if you were on Speed.
Did you catch, though, in the leadership speech that Boimler gives that he does see himself on the Enterprise D? It like specifically was...
I actually didn't, because I have to hide my eyes whenever Boimler gets a monologue, because it pains me so much, because he's the devil.
In his mind, he's actually on the Enterprise D, which was crazy, because, like, to think that we have not seen that bridge specifically since Star Trek Generations.
I mean, didn't we see it in the Jim Hadar episode? That was the season 2 finale, because the Odyssey. Although I guess Generations would have been about the same time.
Generations was the last time we saw that actual bridge set. It's kind of funny.
Ugh, Boimler, the devil. Anyway, I also think that the episode title is a reference to the Lord Humongous in Mad Max 2, and so I appreciated that.
It didn't hit me till like you mentioned it, because I forgot about Humongous, Lord Humongous. Sadly, that was a good movie though, Mad Max 2.
Yeah. I mean, all the Mad Max movies are great in their own way.
In this episode, we have basically we have 2 plots running, but really we have like kind of 3. We have...
Well, I mean, if you really want to disambiguate, it's 4, but I thought, like, given that both are kind of paired off, I thought you could just link them into 2.
I found, like, the Tendi, Mariner, and Rutherford plot to be kind of bleh, in my opinion. You seem to like it, but I just kind of found it, It was alright.
I mean, it was a little repetitive of the show's ongoing gimmick of, gratuitous TNG references.
Yeah.
But, on the other hand, it didn't have Boimler, so, I was in love with it.
Well, on a side note, I was kind of thankful for the whole Red Shirt Club plot to tie it all together. So, good job, Lola.
Oh, the red shirts were funny, and I just hate Boimler.
And on top of that, your other cat alien actually got a speaking part, Bob.
Yeah, I still don't think we know his name, but we do get to hear the Kazenti ensign speak.
The more cat aliens talking, the better.
Yeah, had I known his name, I would have made him my character of the week instead of Tendi. Sorry, Tendi.
All right. So, anything else you want to add about this episode, Bob?
I'm just really grateful we got such a deep insight into your leadership mindset, Matt.
Yeah.
And, all the awful things you had to do while you were climbing the greasy ladder of success. Greasy pole, greasy ladder, all the little people you had to kick and climb over and then spit down upon to maintain your position. Yeah, no, it was good insights. It was good insights. Well, this has been Babylon 5 versus Deep Space Nine, but this week we were talking about Lower Decks. I am Matt from Cascadia, and the man so far up the greasy pole of leadership that we can't really see him anymore. Oh, look, he's spitting down on us. Oh, shit, it got into my eye. That's kind of gross. But yeah, that's Matt from the Southland who just spat in my eye.
So apparently we're Matt and Matt, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.